Hello and good morning, everybody, and what the heck? What the ding-dong heck? This isn't a dang-dong movie. This is a ding-dang-dong-dang video game happening right here. Oh, man, this game is called Monster Prom. It is a Steam game, and it is one of my favorite games of all time. For those of you who have never heard of this game, it is a multiplayer dating simulator. You can play it with 4 of your finest friends and have a gosh darn amazing time. It is basically the premise of this game is there are 3 weeks until the Monster Prom, and you only have 3 weeks to woo one of your classmates into going to prom with you. And there are many different hijinks and events that take place. Such is the art of the story. And the tagline of this game is, be your worst self. So that is what I fully intend to do here for you today. I will be doing a 1-player run, and I'm going to be doing it fully voice acted. So I'm going to be doing all the voices of all the characters. So let's hop right into it. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? So, I will be playing as this yellow gentleman right here, and I will be naming him M-U-S-T-A-R-D Mustard in honor of Danny, or Spacetastic on Instagram, blah, who drew the picture of me as the narrator that I used for this thumbnail. So, big thank you to Danny. And if you want to check out her art, there will be a link in the description. So, this is Mustard's journey in Spooky High. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was just as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLioncourt, 400XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Also, something I noticed literally the last time I played this is the book he's reading is The Life and Death of the Man Bun, which is just too funny. Polly Geist, 22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So, welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Hooray! Hooray! Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. So, stats, what are they talking about, right? So, the main gameplay of this game is every single turn, you pick a place to go, which I will show you when we get to the map, and depending on where you choose, you will raise your stats, and depending on your stats, you have better or worse chances hooking up with your selected honey. So it is a stat-based dating game. And yeah, so this starting quiz will give me certain statistics. So, if you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? The curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties who are super into new fad diets that feel the need to explain them in detail. You can't rely on the effectiveness of a curse. I prefer to take care of my enemies the old-fashioned way, by exposing them to unsafe doses of radiation over the course of several years. Or, I'd cursed them to fall in love with a wonderful person and be happily married for years before they realized that all this time their partner was a wild panther in disguise. Then the panther viciously devours my enemy. Classic! That one. Woo! Alright, so I just got some boldness. Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Arbert, from now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert, will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users. Hey! Bandersnatch 2018. 2019? 2018. Greek agrograz. The literal Greek agrograz reinstated in our cities. Places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's the social media I want to log into. Or, bullshit. It's Facebook, but each time somebody shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to the people exposed to that bullshit. I will pick Arbert. Bandersnatch, baby. What would be your dream first date? A lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon, an art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure, a wild party in international waters, crimes, a sweaty and manly wrestling match, or a professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. I will take a wild party in international waters because we are going after Polly, my ghost babe. I love her so much. She might be my favorite character, except for certain background characters who we hopefully might get to meet. So right here on the right is my stats. As you can see, I'm currently very deficient in fun. And all of these places on the map, the gym, the outdoors, library, each one will give me a different stat. And at the top is the time left until prom. So I'm going to go to the outdoors to get some more fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension? The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Woo! Alright. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious-looking cookies. Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agents of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge. All proceeds go directly to the upbringing of chaos over order, and it's tax deductible. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to get some more. Damien is also a favorite character of mine, but his voice is incredibly straining, so that's why I have my trusty water bottle with me. As I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order, and it was described to me in 1,000 voices. Blood trickled from my ears. And then the voices gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly. And I earned my first badge for being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of them and wear it and nothing else everywhere forever. My goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them and wears it and nothing else everywhere forever. I wonder what badge we should go for next and what hijinks we can get into to earn it. You know what's crazy and chaotic? Being single and partying forever. Destroy the institution of marriage. Or chaos is always better with some sensible agony. Replace all water in the school with swamps of mosquitoes. Interesting. Single and partying forever. Woo! Yes, queen! I always say that marriage is like such an outdated institution. But think how panicked old people will be if we dismantle it. Yeah, they'll act as if, like, it matters or something. I'll head to City Hall and torch all the marriage certificates. And I'm gonna go out to all the bridal saloons and pour pig's blood on all the dresses. Perfect! Rad! Rad! Oh, woof, that did not sound good. Man, we're gonna get that disrupting societal norms badge. Easy as pie. Badge bikini, here I come. Why do even the simplest plans seem to escalate into arson and blood so quickly? Whatever, you gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. I hope you like the sound of me drinking because that won't stop. Lunchtime! Now I gotta pick who I want to sit with. So I very well could sit with Polly over here and increase my hearts with her. Or I could sit with my favorite NPC in the whole game, the Interdimensional Space Prince, so I'm gonna do that! You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace when space untwists itself to reveal the Interdimensional Prince! Most glorious hero, thank the squid star I found you. I have been confounded by the most fiendish riddle. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay, weeks, the riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more torturous than my palace labyrinth. For real? You grab the prince's phone, change his ringtone to butts, 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 all about those butts, by the Booty Bros. My hero! What seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guessed which ringtone I desired. A true all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There is only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice. I can do that. I'm the prince of another dimension. I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about. All kinds of crazy things besides use his phone, apparently. And he really only gives you 2 superpower options. Telepathy or an ass that won't quit. You know it, I'm gonna take that ass. Ah, yes, the choice of a true gentle monster. With a wave of his magic wang, the prince imbues your ass with boundless work ethic. By day, your ass amazes your classmates and creepy teachers. By night, it does your homework for you. All that work makes your buns super tight. You gain +4 charm. Woo! Good thing I got that ass that won't quit, baby. Endless work ethic ass. I'm gonna take even more fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Mouse Cow. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Mouse Cow. Musaka. The Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Perfect. Without meaning to, you find yourself in conversation with Polly and Miranda, comparing the apps on your phones. Ooh, what you got, Miri? What you got? Well, I have this game, Misunderstanding of Mobs. I'm not entirely sure how to play, but I keep winning, so that's nice. Misunderstanding of Mobs. I don't get the joke. Is that a Mafia joke? It better not be. This game came out way before Mafia. That's how Mafia works. I've also got Scepter, which is like Uber but for serfs instead of cars. And Spooner, which is like Grinder but for silverware. You know, I like my apps elegant and majestic. That's pretty cool, but do you have rap chat? It turns all your messages into raps, but you can only see them for 8 seconds. Wow! What about you, Mustard? What fun apps do you have? Yeah, impress us with something rad! Tiger, an app that can make tigers appear anywhere. There's nothing as majestic as a tiger, or not much, just this one app I made that turns my phone into a rad car. Yes, please! You push the car button on your phone, and it transforms instantly into a sick convertible, crushing some of your classmates in the process. Ouch! Whoa! This car is the tits! Quite elegant indeed. You know, I have always felt that phones did not contain enough expensive materials. This solves that problem nicely. Plus, we can use it for drag racing. Let's go drag racing. How high can he go? In all the excitement, you neglect to tell them you have no idea how to drive a car. What, they didn't know What they don't know won't hurt them, at least as long as they don't expect you to drive that car. Meanwhile, you've scored a drag racing date with Polly. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. Hoorah! Morning time. So that was 1 week. 1 week consists of morning, lunch, and the evening. Morning and evening are the same, and then lunch, you already saw. So, I am doing pretty good for stats right now. I guess I could bring up that creativity a little bit. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Woo! You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey, B, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text. That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. Bleh. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. So this is a prompt for a secret ending, the party planner ending, and I don't know if I want to get it or not. So how this game works is there are regular endings, which is just you take them to prom, and secret endings that are different and harder to get, or easier to get. Sometimes it's harder to get the prom ending. Spike the punch with Mandrake Root. It turns monsters into actual humans. Or, okay, you go as a sexy tax attorney. I'll go as a sexy tax evader. I kind of want to fail this, so let me think. Spike the punch might be smart? Shoot, this is hard. Turns monsters into actual humans, or okay. So this one would either be creativity or smarts, which are low on, but, or no. Oh, both of them might be creativity and smarts. Dang it, man! Okay, you go as a sexy tax attorney, I'll go as a sexy tax evader. Damn it! Oh, god damn it! Later that night, tax evader? Polly cracks her standard issue tax attorney whip, knocking over a stack of solo cups and upturning the punch bowl. You stand accused of violating Article 69 of the Tax Penal Code. The fine is 1,000 human dollars, payable in spankings. You're more than happy to do the time of your delinquency. The rest of the partygoers get into the spirit, and soon they're all confessing to unpaid taxes. Paying for your crimes never felt so good. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. God damn it! Ugh! I've been trying so hard to just get a normal ending! Maybe I can still blow this if I believe in myself. Listen, Mustard, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents. Good God, are literal, actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in this school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant. Ha! Weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire. And this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Or, want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best, purest whiskey and make them mate. Bottom one, let's get a dope party started.
Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, let's rage! I've always wanted to make ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fuck. I tried everything. Mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all that cliche romantic stuff. But it seemed nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't have sex, but I've had tons of sex with inanimate objects, so that was just silly. If you can make whiskey x whiskey turn into ultra whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle all over the damn place. 2 cars make a limousine, an orgy of iPhones to become the iPhone XXX, the most advanced update possible, duh. A microwave and a Russian novel to get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create doper stuff than the world can even handle, probably.
Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. Wow! But yay for plans with Polly! Sweet. Okay, I just need to blow this secret ending, which theoretically shouldn't be too hard. I just have to blow it, that's all I have to do. And then, after I blow it, I just have to take her to normal prom. Alright, we've got a game plan. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. Epic. On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention.
Yo! That human party convinced me I want to be a scientist, but not just any kind, a party scientist! What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good, so I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it! Or, you know, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge?
The electric slide, but with actual electricity, or chemistry! That one. Haha! I'm an idiot!
Chemistry? Are you sure? Well, okay, I guess we are doing science.
Later that night...
And so you see, teenage boys, the electrons in oxygen's second valence are what allow it to... Hey, why is everybody asleep? What the hell, Mustard? I thought you said chemistry was the key to a rad party. I've been teaching these guys chemistry for 4 hours, and nobody seems to be having any fun at all.
Truth!
What? Were you using chemistry to mean drugs? Like the only thing you can make with chemistry is drugs? Ugh, this anti-science mindset is exactly why we need more women in STEM.
Polly goes home to her chemistry lab where she synthesizes a ton of drugs. Totally missing the irony, she shares none with you. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts. Hooray! Which means I've also lost that secret ending, and there is hope that I can take Polly to prom like a normal little ghost boy. Delicious. Alright, I gotta step up my game though. Let's go fun again. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! Perfect. Across the way, you see Polly flailing around wildly. There's a possibility that it's some kind of strange new dance move. But the intensity in her eyes makes you feel like this is something you should investigate. Yes. It would seem our dear Paulina has once again been indulging in super shrooms. They're like regular shrooms, but super. You hear a blood-curdling shriek and see a series of bright flashes. Polly drops her phone to the ground and crumples in horror. You and Liam go over and help her to her feet.
Did you see that?
The part where you took a selfie, shrieked a blood-curdling shriek, and crumpled to the ground? You do realize you can simply delete a bad selfie.
No, Liam, not the selfie! That evil blinding light!
The flash?
That was no flash, you fool! That was the final proof I needed for something I have suspected a long time. Specifically ever since I took those super shrooms. That my phone is evil, and now it has stolen my soul using arcane phone magic!
I told you those shrooms were super.
Sure, walk away. You don't have to believe me, I know it's true. The super shrooms are what allowed me to finally understand the truth of my phone's sinister intentions. Mustard, you believe me, don't you? You have to help me get my soul back.
Of course you believe, Polly. With logic like that, how could you possibly not? Don't worry, we just need to download the mobile update with the new patch that takes care of that soul-stealing bug. Or, here, I'll perform an exorcism to expel the soul from the phone. Let's perform an exorcism on a phone.
Woohoo! I mean, as a ghost, I'm generally a little weird about exorcisms. You know how it is for my people. But in this case, it is definitely warranted.
You pull a flask out of your backpack and prepare to sprinkle holy water on the phone. But the flask is full of vodka. That's okay though, Polly thinks that's awesome. Plus, the second flask you pull out has holy water. You light black and white candles and arrange them in the shape of a Snapchat logo before placing the phone in the middle and liberally sprinkling the holy water, yelling what you hope is some convincing gibberish. Exodus Demonus! Suddenly, a soul bursts forth from the phone. Whoa, you were not expecting that to work. Yo, thanks for saving me, bras, says a long-haired shirtless dude wearing board shorts.
Oh man, I guess the soul didn't steal my soul at all, and it really was the shrooms. But thank goodness we did an exorcism anyway, since there was just randomly another soul trapped in there. I guess that makes sense, since I did find this phone next to a corpse frozen mid-scream. Well, half a corpse.
Yeah, man, says the dude. Shark attacks will do that to you.
Well, you're welcome. R.E.S. freeing you, but don't think for half a second I'm giving you this phone back. You seem cool though. Want a party?
He does. You, Polly, and the dead surfer dude have a great time broing down together. At one point, Polly hits you with what you assume is a flirty wink, although it could be a lingering twitch from the super shrooms. Whatever. You gain a new dead friend, as well as +2 fun and +1 boldness. Hooray! Oh, almost dropped the bottle. Oh, shoot! 2 turns left! Lunchtime, more like time to refill my water bottle. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back in the dating game, baby. We're back in the monster dating game. TM, let's go sit with Polly. When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating, they're just taking pictures of their food.
Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pic zone, baby!
We believe that food, like children, should be seen and not tasted.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted a baby?
Have you?
I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur, like last Saturday.
There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. While Liam and Polly were busy bantering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece, a food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it, or a food pic of Liam taking a food pic. So meta! Bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it.
Oh my god, yes! I love liquid lunch!
Wait, but you don't eat or drink. That's why I allowed you at my extremely cool food pic table. How do you even drink liquor?
Duh! I make an alive person drink it, and then I possess them and suck the drunkenness out of them, obviously.
I suppose that's not too terribly dissimilar to how I get drunk. But why put ketchup on the whiskey bottle?
So it counts as food? You can't just drink a bottle of whiskey without ketchup on it for lunch. That wouldn't be a meal.
Ah. You can't argue with that logic, nor do you want to, because then how would you justify getting drunk at lunchtime? Hooray! Wow, we've had some very alcoholic lunches. Alright, it is the final day. And I'm gonna up my creativity just as a safety because all my other stats are really good. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. Look at that stash. The moustache. But none of that matters because tonight you're going on a date with Polly to the casino.
Oh yeah, I love casinos. They combine my 3 greatest loves. Bad life choices, risk, addiction, and getting fucked up. Did I say 3 greatest loves? I meant 3, the number between 3 and 5. Sorry, I'm already pretty blasted because I'm so excited about this casino. Come on, let's make some disastrous financial decisions. Show me how fiscally irresponsible you can be, baby.
You heard the ghost. What you gonna do? Walk up to the closest blackjack table and bet it all on red. Or find the nearest horse race and literally bet your life on it. Oh boy, there's a lot riding on this. Oh man, this is really important. Bet it all on red. Find the nearest horse race and literally bet your life on it. Boom!
Whoa! I can't believe there's a racetrack inside this casino. That's not usually how it works.
Yeah, of course that's not how it usually works, but monsters don't normally go to high school either, so shut up! I love the meta jokes.
How much money are you going to bet? Wait, why did you write my actual life on a piece of paper, sign it in blood, and hand it to the bookie? I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be sweet.
You bet your immortal soul on a horse called Best Horse. It seems like a safe bet.
It's so sweet that you're willing to die and become a ghost with me just for laughs at a casino.
That's not what this is at all. You're taking a calculated risk. You don't want to die. You don't want to... Phew! Looks like Best Horse wasn't named ironically at all. All the other horses are dead, and you win. Wait, what? Phew, looks like Best Horse wasn't named ironically at all. All the other horses are dead, and you win. Okay. The odds being what they are, the bookie awards you your life plus 3 more lives. Apparently, you weren't the first person to try actually betting their life on a horse race. Still, you'd rather be derivative than dead. You gain +2 fun and +1 money. And hopefully, a date to the Monster Prom. The Monster Prom draws near, and you already know who Mustard is asking. Yes, 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 yes! You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Prom night? Yes! You seem like the kind of person that would have us both ending the night in the hospital. And that's the kind of unnecessary danger I like in my afterlife. Let's go! It's time to make some wild and poor life choices.
Prom night was wild! But still not wild enough for the likes of you. So close to dawn, you decided to keep partying by improvising a dope after party at an abandoned manor house. You partied with a wild group of... Whoops. I'm getting too excited. Oh, I gotta breathe. Woo! You partied with a group of classmates for days. Over time, people came and left. Some even died from too much partying. At one point, one of the deities of partying had appeared. One of the deities of partying hard appeared, summoned by the deaths of your peers, which turned out to be a sacrifice to him. He declared you as his heralds, and bestowed upon you supernatural rad party powers, like endless confetti, whatever that means. Then he joined you, and you all kept partying for another entire week, because that's how you roll. We did it! We finally did it! Oh my gosh, that took forever. So, as you can see here, there are many more endings that I've seen, but maybe you haven't. So if there's something you want to see, pop it in the comments. Oh, Mustard, most likely to get an anal bleaching, and Polly's quote. Whoa, those shrooms just kicked in. What's that about a quote? Salami. Oh, that took so long. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly graduated at doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to people hallucinating to act as their spirit animal. Vera really built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses, but no one does anything about it. I mean, who in the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Miranda got a job at being princess of her kingdom, which it was actually kind of her job already. Well, you surely don't see her complaining about it. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And we were ready to take a big victory swig of water. Oh my gosh. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay, oh, there she is. Oh man, all of you credits, you sure made one heck of a game. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first episode of Monster Prom fully voice acted. What did we do? We got a ghost to go to prom with us, and that really is all that we did. It's all we had to do. Oh god. That might be one of my favorite pictures. But yeah, is there anything I haven't talked about in this game? Oh yeah, one thing I didn't do at all is go to the store, and there's tons of items in the store with like crazy secret endings attached to them. Like I got a normal ending, but there are secret endings where you punch the sun. What is there? There's an ending where you like kill God. Well, not exactly. You summon a death god and kill everybody. There's so much crazy stuff to do with this game, which is why I am really excited to bring you this one and bring you many, many, many more episodes, hopefully, of this in the future. But until that, let's see that ending Polaroid. Thanks for playing. No better distraction. Aw, look at that happy cake. Oh, what do I do with an outro? Thank you for watching. I'm so sorry. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. And love you lots. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's me, Jacob. I'm editing the Monster Prom video right now. One thing I noticed when I started editing was that OBS did not record the game audio from Monster Prom, which means it did not record any of the voice lines or the background music from the game. So what I did was I found the backing tracks, like the actual tracks that play in the background on YouTube, and just put them in and then lowered the volume of them. So hopefully I kind of covered myself, but if you've played Monster Prom before, it might have been noticeable that there were no voice lines when certain characters did certain things. So yeah, sorry that happened. Nothing I could do except what I did, and hopefully it wasn't that noticeable. But I can promise you that that will not happen again. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.